Emmanuel Acho, who, often says some of the more controversial things on sports media. He often says things that I disagree with. He often says things that I think border, honestly, on trolling. Tonight, though, I think I still just tonight I thought he was wrong, but I don't think he was trolling. I think he was arguing something that misses the point. Let's start with everything that he said. First, he said, "I want to give you a race neutral, gender neutral take." There is no such thing. There's no such thing as a race neutral, gender neutral take. Not in this. I mean, are there moments where you can do that? Sure, right? When I say, I support Caitlin Clark, or I think Caitlin Clark is the best, or not the best, the most spectacular player I've seen in recent years. I'm not basing it on her race. I'm not saying it because she's white, and I don't think it's not true simply because she's white any more than it would be true because she's white, right? It's just the fact that I think she's a hell of a ball player and extremely talented, extremely skilled. So we can have conversations that aren't bound up in race and gender. But when you start talking about how a Black woman athlete is treated in public, or how a white woman athlete is treated in public, those things are absolutely bound up in race and gender. First of all, let's talk about how she got the bullseye on her back. It wasn't because Angel Reese walked up to the podium and said, "Hey y'all, I want y'all to hate on me or hate me." Angel Reese got a bullseye last year because she was talking trash to Caitlin Clark at a moment where Caitlin Clark was also talking trash. Caitlin Clark was doing the face John before Angel Reese responded. Caitlin Clark was a white girl shooting threes from the half court mark damn near, and America fell in love because we love a good white hero. Again, I think Caitlin Clark is a phenom. Caitlin Clark might be one of my favorite basketball players on the planet right now. Male, female, college, pros, high school, whatever. I love Caitlin Clark. But the point is, she is a white girl playing a sport, and when a white girl is dominating a sport, or when a white male is dominating a sport, white America eats it up. They need Tim Tebow to be a superstar, even though he wasn't that talented, right? They love a white hero. They talk about Serena Williams and Anna Kournikova having a rivalry, and Serena Williams had all the titles and all the victories. That ain't no rivalry, but they need a white hero. And if you have a white hero, you know what else you have? You have a Black villain. And so Angel Reese became the villain because they walked with swag, and they talk. So when a white girl does it, oh, she's Larry Bird. Oh, that white girl can talk trash. Oh, she's just as good as them Black girls. It was seen as a badge of honor that she was talking heavy. But when Angel Reese responds the same way, and she talks back, and the white girl's in tears, and she's like, "Yo, we won," then all of a sudden, you made a white girl cry. Now, that ain't Caitlin Clark's fault. Caitlin Clark loved the trash talk. She loved the back and forth because she's a competitor. She is a warrior out there on the court, just like Angel Reese is a warrior on the court, just like Flo J is a warrior on the court, just like that whole LSU team are warriors on that court. But what they want to do is paint those Black girls as wrong, paint those Black girls as demons, paint those Black girls as problems. They have a workout routine before the game, but they painted it as they don't even come out for the national anthem, as if they are these anti-American radicals, when in fact they just have a workout routine that their own coach, a white woman, gave them. So this isn't about that, but they tried to make it about that. So when Mr. Acho comes out and attempts to paint this picture and say it's race neutral and it's gender neutral, nah, bruh, it's not. There is no such place. In America, there is no such place. Now, yes, did she take on the badge of the villain and be in the back? Yeah, you do that in sports. It's okay to talk trash. It's okay to be tough. It's okay to be a dog out there. That's what we say. But when white people do it, we admire it. When Black women do it, we don't. Now, she didn't go up to the podium and make excuses. She didn't go up to the podium and complain. They asked the woman a question. They asked Angel Reese about what she'd been through. So let's tell that story honestly. Angel Reese didn't go up there copping no pleas or making excuses. They asked her what she'd been through. She said, I've been through so much, because she has been, because they gave her death threats. Angel Reese gets death threats. Angel Reese has AI drawings made up of her that made it look like she was involved in porn. You know, he said, well, if you act grown and you get paid like you're grown and you talk like you're grown and you got to take it. No, 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 no. First of all, she doesn't act grown. She's a young woman. She's a college student. Let's treat her like a college student. She's not a pro. She will be a pro. She's going to be a phenomenal pro, but she's not a pro right now. She's a college student. So when these white kids, whether it's, think about the Ryan Lochte situation. I mean, you will have a grown-ass man, 30 years old, causing problems in the Olympic Village, and they'll say he's a kid. But somehow this woman now is grown. There's nothing we do with black women and girls. We try to adultify them. Angel Reese is a young woman in college growing into adulthood. Let's be honest about that. Let's not turn her into this grown-ass black woman when these old-ass white men get to be boys. Boys will be boys. Nah. And yes, she gets NIL, but she ain't getting tens of millions of dollars to play the sport. She's getting what all college athletes are starting to have access to. Did she get a lot of it? Yes. She said, get your money up. Yes, because she won. And she's telling people, if you're going to use my name and use my image, you're going to have to not exploit me. You're going to have to actually use me, or not even use, you're going to have to pay me properly. But now y'all using these as demerits against this black girl. Knock it off. Now, I agree with you. I agree with you, Emmanuel, that when you talk trash before the game, you got to hold that L after the game. We agree on that. But let's be very, very clear. Let's be very, very clear. She did hold the L. She did carry it with dignity. She did shake the hands of her opponent. She did salute them. She did all the right things. So let's not pile on this young woman or give the mainstream media more reason to believe that she deserves something that she didn't get, or that she got something that she didn't deserve, because neither are true in this case. And I just wanted to say that and hold that there. We got to support each other a little bit differently. And it comes with black women and girls, we got to do it a whole lot more, because those LSU sisters played their hearts out. They played hard. They played well. There was just a better player on the court that night and a better team on the court that night.